Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I should really start doing actual intros to this, shouldn't I, rather than doing constant voiceovers, but it is what it is. As you can see, this week I actually decided to start with some squats. I realised that I literally haven't even done any squats yet since starting this series, so I thought better off training squats just for a little bit, just to see how they feel, and obviously just improve overall strength. As you can see, we have just the barbell, just as a little warm up, getting nice and low, getting decent depth, and then we move on to 60 kilos. Obviously that's 20 kilos a side. Now, because of the camera angle, you can't really see the depth here, but obviously I am getting down to a good depth, nice and quick reps. And halfway through this video, you will see the change in quality, because I did get a new phone, and the phone camera is actually better than the camera. So, you'll see a difference in the quality, and you'll see like the wider angle and stuff. It's much better for recording. As you can see here, we add another 20 kilos on, so 10 kilos a side, 5 reps nice and quick, and then this I believe is 120 kilos. Now I thought that my working weight based on my calculations would be around 120, and as long as I can do 5 solid reps with that, I'd be pretty happy. As you can see here, that's rep 4, this is rep number 5. Pretty solid in my opinion. Not really too tough. It felt more like cardio than anything, because it just knocks the breath out of you all the time, but pretty decent. This is our second set at 120. A little bit tired, but still good reps. We're getting good depth on there, below knee level, which is what we're looking for. Little bit slower on that one, and the last rep, little bit of a grind, but I mean, it just comes with fatigue, doesn't it? I did do a third set as well, I just didn't record it, and then afterwards I moved on to some hip thrusts. Now, the weight is only 60 kilos. I know I can do more, but having not trained squats or glutes in a long time, I thought there's no point trying to kill myself with this. I just did very slow, controlled reps during my hip thrusts, and honestly, my glutes were burning so much during this, it was crazy. I did 3 sets of 10. I believe I've only recorded the 1 set of it, but I did basically 3 identical sets, all at 60 kilos, and it absolutely burned. I then moved onto the abductor machine. I believe it's abductor, I always get those two mixed up, abductor and adductor, but this is also going to fry off my glutes. I've maxed out the stack because my glutes tend to be pretty strong. You could argue that my range of motion isn't going all the way out, but I am feeling it in my glutes here. I am feeling that burn a lot, and I'm keeping it nice and controlled on the way down, just to keep the contraction going. Now moving on, you can see a big difference in the camera here. The camera quality is amazing, and we have a much wider angle. This is when I got my phone. As you can see, 100 kilos just there, nice and quick, no issues. You can see about 800 people standing around there. But this is 120. Once again, no issues with this weight, nice and easy, good reps. Moving on to 140. As you can see here as well, I've actually changed the positioning of my feet a little bit, just to actually go alongside where my knee is trying to go. I think it just gives me a bit more stability when I'm doing the lift, and it allows for more power for me to push through my legs, and it doesn't contradict with the direction my knee wants to go. Obviously 140 was very quick, this is 160 now. Took a moment here just to get ready. Prepare myself, big push, nice and quick with 160. Felt very happy with that one. Just like to say as well, my quads are coming through so much more nowadays. This is 180, so 4 plates aside. I do have a mixture of bumper plates and regular plates here. No reason why, just have a mixture because that's what I could find in the gym. Remember a few weeks ago we couldn't even lift 180. Here, moves fairly well, very slow off the floor, but when we get it up off the floor, pretty decent. Now, here is 200 kilos. I skipped over 190 this week, I didn't do 190, I went straight to 200. Yeah, that's about as far as I got it off the floor. And after that, I did deficit deadlifts. Reason being, deficit deadlifts are always great if you're pretty slow off the floor. Now, we saw in that 200 kilos, it took a very long time after I started pulling for the bar to actually get up off the floor. And by that time, I was already knackered, so there was no way I was going to lift it up. So, deficit deadlifts come back into my workout regime. We're going to start doing these a bit more often, just to get a bit quicker off the floor. It's amazing, to be honest, deficit deadlifts. Last time I hit 210, it was primarily because of deficit deadlifts and working extra hard on the accessories. This is only 100 kilos, but I tell you now, I felt this the next day. The day after doing these deficit deadlifts, my body was completely obliterated. It was absolutely crazy, but these things happen. Like I've said before, we've just got to get back on things. We've got to start working out properly again, and obviously, like, you're only seeing very small workouts at the minute from me. The videos are pretty short because I'm doing like 2 sessions a week. That's poor from me. Like I said before, I need to get back on it properly. But even with these 2 sessions a week, we're still getting stronger. As you can see here, I've done 3 sets of 10 reps on these deficit deadlifts. This is the last set, and by this point I was absolutely dying. It was very difficult, to be honest. Not so much the weight, but because my body was just fried off anyway from going so heavy with my original deadlifts, that this just felt ridiculous to do. And as you can see here, I have a little moment in case I fucking fell over. Right, what's up everyone? As you can see, I'm knackered. Them deficit deadlifts took it out of me completely. Obviously we went for 200, didn't quite get it today. It did come slightly off the floor, which is a good thing, but I think it took it out of me more than I realised at the time. So when I did the deficit deadlifts, obviously it just absolutely knackered me out. So that's where I'm finishing today's session. I'm going to listen to my body, because if I carry on today I will die. But I mean, we're getting stronger. 200 actually moved today. Not a massive amount, but it did get off the floor. A few weeks back we couldn't even get 180 off the floor. It shows that we're improving every day. We're getting better. That's the main thing. So I say thank you for watching. Please like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe and you'll get a notification for next week's video. Well, thank you again, and I'll see you next week.